Armageddon has already started. But the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said the battle will be in the sky. It just don't mean airplanes. See, the battle has already begun. The battle is for the mind. Satan battling for your mind. God battling for your mind.
What's up with y'all? How y'all feeling? You can turn it all the way down, actually. Turn it off, shoot, for real. Alrighty. Uber, you do me a favor, you turn it all the way down, I'm on a call. No, down. Down. Yes, thank you. It's okay, a little rough this morning. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so listen. Beautiful message today. First of all, man, I hope you all having a beautiful rising. I'm on my way to go work out. Top of the top to you all. I'm on my way to go work out. I started this habit in 2022. So therefore, I don't have to start no new habits. I'm carrying over because, like I said, the cycle continues. We don't start new January 1st. We continue a cycle of what we have already been doing previous before that. So it's important that I remind people, during the first of the month, this is the season of insemination. You understand me? This is a season where you're first, conceiving the conception of ideas, and 9 months later you should have a baby. You understand me? Literally around Labor Day. You understand me? In September. There is a reason why most babies are born September 9th. You understand me? Than any other day of the year, right? Because this is that winter season where human beings are in conception mode, right? So we're putting movement to things, right? People are having sex, they're literally, and getting impregnated. And so a lot of babies were born in September. And that can be the same thing for your ideas if you properly utilize this year the correct way, right? Now, I want to address something because I said this year is about accountability. And I think that there's still, it's not still, I would just say that there's a very small percentage of people that are reliant on others. And sometimes they seem loud. And what I want us to realize is that the people that are loud oftentimes in the comments are the minority. But even though common sense is not so common anymore, it's uncommon sense now to think in a logical, rational, manner, right? So when I hear people, I put out the clip with the good sister Tiffany J, and she, I talked about my process before about, No. I talked about, when you want to do anything in a process of teaching people, it's first through motivation, right? You give people a reason, a motive to get started on something. You're motivating them, right? You're putting that battery in their back, if you will, right? Giving them the energy, the readiness, the preparedness through words, through whatever means that you find. And then the next stage, because every stage runs out and people need more than motivation, we need inspiration, right? And so once you go past the motivation, we go to inspiration. And that inspiration says that you have to do things with your actions, which inspires people to want to mirror those actions within themselves, because you're inspiring from the inside rather than the outside when people watch you, right? And so that's what that inspiration is leading by example. And then it gets to a point where a person is so inspired, but they can't do it on their own. And so we go to education. Now, education in our community, there are some people who try to use deceptive intelligence to try to get people to become their unwitting slaves. We live in a world where we have Google, artificial intelligence, YouTube, Coursera, courses, coaches, mentors, right? Access to tutors. Like, you can literally learn anything at the drop of a dime in your fingers. But the time that people complain about things is when somebody decides to spend their time educating others and they want to charge for it, right? Like a coach or a tutor, or they take their time to put something together. And then there's the entitlement culture of people who will never have anything, right? Who will always say, well, I can learn on my own, but they never do, because they value money more than they value other people's time. They value money more than they actually value the asset of the thing that they will learn, right? And this is primary the idiocy of people who do not appreciate knowledge. That's the idiocy of people who don't appreciate knowledge, right? So when you don't appreciate people, you don't appreciate their time, and you don't appreciate their process, you don't covet that, then you utilize old fallacies, you utilize old words, and you'd be like, oh, this is what's always wrong with the black community. They don't be teaching people, or we don't give knowledge for free. Knowledge is always supposed to be free. What other lifetimes have you lived? Right? People always talk about some ancient lifetime. There was a time where, people couldn't even practice certain knowledges. You understand me? In certain societies, like there were certain scrolls. Everything wasn't given to everybody. You think in Egypt, the average slave that was working on the pyramid had the knowledge of engineering and science and things of that nature? They didn't have the knowledge that the pharaohs had. The pharaohs weren't going out there teaching the people this knowledge. This wasn't common to society. It was common to the elites. And that has always been the way in all societies. This is the first time in history where the common get to learn the elite knowledge. But what you do is you figure out that there are some people who are common and there are some people who are elite. Meaning that once they get knowledge that match their status, they're going to execute. While there are others, you can give them all the knowledge in the world, but they are just common men and women. So they say, I need you to do it for me because I want to do it for myself. The knowledge, there's literally been ancient Masonic temples, and there are the degrees of knowledge, and there are so many things you had to go through to get knowledge. Now it's so accessible and easy. Now people don't even want to learn it for themselves. They want somebody else to do it. That is the laziness of society. So I always get offended, and it's not people that come after me, but I get offended when people, don't come after, when people don't appreciate people who take the time to figure out processes and ways for them to learn. And then I don't appreciate people who think knowledge is just supposed to fall out their head because they spend money to learn. Because if you do not appreciate the process, you do not have the mindset to be successful. The learning process. Y'all getting these morning talks for free on my way to the gym because I be energized. You understand me? People don't appreciate the process. If you don't appreciate the process, you always want weekend courses to get you success. You think everything is a scam because you don't believe that if you can't do it, you don't believe somebody else can do it. And you would rather believe something is a scam rather than to know that if you just applied yourself, it will work. So you got to be careful because, an idiot reveals himself when he speaks out of turn. It's the same thing as, there are some people that don't have much money. And it's not that society don't have ways to make money. It's that you just didn't do the things, and now you want people to feel sorry for you for not doing the thing that would have put you in a position to build your own heaven. Money, good homes, friendships of all walks of life. You should have money. You should have a nice home, right? And you should have friends of all walks of life. You should have a network. So why didn't you start that podcast? Why didn't you start the YouTube page? You too good to create the content? Why didn't you do the affiliate marketing? Why didn't you, get your credit together, teach credit, learn credit? Why didn't you go into Airbnb, renting out properties or other people's properties or managing people's properties? Why didn't you do that? Why didn't you go buy a used car and put it on Turo? Why didn't you do that? Why didn't you put together a course and teach something that you know? Why didn't you create, that clothing company utilizing drop shipping and learning? You didn't do that. Nobody else stopped you. Nobody else said you can't do it. Nobody said you can't do it. You didn't chase a vision. You didn't chase a dream into reality. Nobody stopped you from doing any of these things. You can sell other people's product. You don't even got to create a business. That's affiliate marketing. Why didn't you create a YouTube automation page where you learn how to utilize artificial intelligence tools to create YouTube pages for you? You ain't got to be in the front of it because cameras give you anxiety. You don't have excuses. You just keep making them. That's all. Why didn't you make some body cream, lotion or something and go sell it at the supermarkets? Why did you go onto Amazon and create an account, you understand me, and start selling popular items from Alibaba at cheap and then selling it for higher at an arbitrage? Why didn't you offer your skills on Fiverr, you understand me, that people ask, oh, I need somebody to edit this. I need somebody to create a logo. I need somebody to do graphic design. Oh, well, you can't do graphic design? Why didn't you learn graphic design to have a skill set that you can leverage? So the why, once you get to the why, you got to investigate yourself and say, damn, why didn't I do it? I'm lazy. Well, how do I get rid of laziness? Okay, well, this is how I get rid of laziness. I have to build habits towards success. Why didn't you sacrifice the club that you spent $200 at? See, this is why I don't respect a lot of people. I've seen people, they say, well, $200 is too much for me. No, it's not. You can afford it. You're just not willing to sacrifice the thing that you're spending the money on to afford it. Why didn't you sacrifice the weed? Why didn't you sacrifice, overeating for the month, which actually gives you more energy? It's going to help with your body. It's going to make you better. Right? Why didn't you sacrifice going to the club? Going out. You got to be with friends. You could have sacrificed the time of going out and spending that time of learning. See, everything you don't do adds up, and everything you do adds up. And you live the results of your decisions. You live the results of your decisions. That's it. You say Wiz and Snoop go in the gym. They're also rich. That's the difference. I don't think nobody that's broke should compare themselves to somebody that's rich, because the habits of the rich are different than the habits of the broke. And the leverage of the rich is different. See, the time that they smoke weed, but then they went in there and made songs about weed. And then they leveraged that to make money and then create brands to where smoking weed is an asset to them. These people smoking weed ain't got brands. They don't have songs that are hits on the radio. People don't know them. People are not hiring them for brand deals for smoking. Y'all smoking weed for free, for a fee. That's different. You can't compare yourself to Wiz and Snoop. Nah, they didn't get famous for smoking weed. They got famous from going in the studio and putting work in. You know what I'm saying? They was in that studio and they made a hit. That's the difference. Right? Because otherwise they would be just like somebody else on the couch smoking weed. Because Uncle Snoop, if he didn't put all the work in that he put in, you didn't see Uncle Snoop do everything. You understand? But if he didn't put that work in, Uncle Snoop would just be somebody's uncle smoking weed on the couch. Before I knew what Chronic was, I was listening to the Chronic album. Now, he may be a chronic smoker, but he also have hundreds of millions of dollars. It's a difference. You will never see me complaining about no millionaire smoking. Hey, do what you do. You can afford whatever lifestyle you want. That's your life and your body. Now, it's different when we push it on other people because everybody else got different habits. We come from different economic backgrounds. So what may work for you may be detrimental to someone else. So something can literally be an asset for you. And it can create mental health deficiencies in another person, memory loss in another person. It can be their failure and it can be your success. I mean, think about liquor companies. The people who own liquor companies, do you think they can afford to be alcoholics? Nobody can afford to be alcoholic. You will cut down your lifespan. But they sell it to people that become alcoholics. Right? So do you compare yourself to somebody and say, well, one person drinks, I can drink. But if a person becomes addicted to a substance, and alcohol has not one good benefit to it. So are you willing to give up something for something else? That's it. Some of you you got to give up tricking. All that money you spent on no girl, going to the restaurant, buying her that free meal, you know what I'm saying, going to the movies, spending $30 on popcorn, you know what I'm saying, another 20 plus, 40 plus on the movie itself. You understand me? Then you got gas. Then you got to take her out to eat afterwards. Man, that's your $200 night right there. You could have been in BWO learning. Went and bought the hookah. The hookah cost you $20, $50, depending on where you go. You going somewhere nice. Then you had to get a drink with it. You know what I'm saying? So you took one of the shots. Then you went and gave a tip to the bartender because it was a woman and she was, you know, attractive. So you wanted to appease her. So you threw an extra little 10 on top of that. You understand me? Oh, it started adding up real fast. It started adding up fast. Then the new shoes came out. You had to get the shoes. You just had to get the shoes because you just needed another pair of shoes, like the shoes that you walking in. You know what I'm saying? You can't walk in no more. You understand me? So now you got the new shoes, but you broke. But them J's, they nice though. When you do, like, come on now, we got money, we just got bad spending habits. That's it. I want y'all to say this. I have money, I just have bad spending habits. You got money, you got bad spending habits. Come on now. Sometimes, ladies, you know, now listen, I want you to keep your appearance together. Like, get your nails, don't sacrifice your nails. But sometimes you got to go without the nails. You feel me? But I'm not going to say that. Get the nails done. We don't want to see to get the nails done. But the lashes, they can go. The lashes can go. You know, rock your hair natural for a little bit. You might not even need to weave. Save a little money. Skip a couple of hair appointments. You know what I'm saying? Stack up and put it towards your education and put it towards your business. I'm just saying. Niggas had to get the new, you know, latest game that came out. What was it? Call of Duty, the new Call of Duty 28. Had to get the new God of War. Now they playing the game, they streaming, they twitching like they getting paid like Kai cent. And they ain't get paid 5 cents. Come on, man, I know what's going on. I know what's going on. I know what's going on. I'll be there. Now you got to, ladies, you got to get the nails done. But you can't go natural. All of that money you spending up on makeup and it still ain't making up for your deficit in your income. You might as well, all that makeup you get, you might as well go to the Blick store and just paint your face, because that's what they be doing now, and the paint is cheaper. So nowadays they be doing all this couture. Women have turned into artists, though, all this couture, and with the shadows and then the lights and then the different shades. Man, y'all are real artists. You might as well go paint murals on the street. You don't realize you are an artist now. You are an artist. You can get paid as an artist. You might as well start learning graphic design, because you creating face filters in real life. So we ain't got no excuses. We just got bad habits. I'm serious. That contouring be something different. I done seen, a hyena get turned into a lion, and the lion get turned into a beauty. It was stages I seen before. They be going wild. I don't know how y'all do it. Y'all get rid of everything going on in the face. Change complexions, change colors, like, all of a sudden you got cheekbones and stuff. All your acne disappear in one session. Right? The black stuff under the eyes is gone. Right? Y'all be getting that stuff to a T. Well, y'all need to go do that for somebody else. Go get paid. Start a business out of it. The beauty business is thriving right now. People are getting paid. You better do some affiliate marketing. Yeah, a natural woman. Hey, listen. I'm just trying to give you the game. I know what's going on. Some of y'all don't even want to see yourself without a filter. I know what's going on. Yeah, it is magic. Abracadabra. That's what y'all should say right before you begin the session. Abracadabra. Bamoosh. You understand me? Now, I love y'all though, but I just gotta give you a little tough love. That's all, because if you have to learn to just do 30% less. Just do 30% less. Just like ease up on it a little bit and love yourself a little more. Because loving yourself is free. But all the makeup and the lashes and the hair, and now the dudes is wilding. They out here getting BBLs and getting hair plugs, and it's wild out here. All right, my friend. Thank you. Be blessed. What I'm trying to say is, love yourself. That's all. Loving yourself is free. I promise you, it saves you so much money loving yourself. You understand me? And caring less about what others think. Because I think that's the most dangerous thing as well. When you start caring what other people think, it becomes expensive. Because you have to keep up appearances so that other people feel a certain way about you. You understand me? I'm telling you, some of y'all got money, so you gonna get a BBL, but it's cheaper to hit the gym. I promise you, the gym membership is cheaper and safer. It just requires more work. So, accountability is key. So this year, we're gonna be accountable for all our habits, what we do, our sacrifice, what we do, what we don't do, what we learn and what we don't learn. You understand me? And that's how we gonna build wealth. Yeah. Hey, listen. I'm in LA. If you're a BWO student, hit me up. If you're in LA, y'all can come work out with me for the month. You understand me? That's what we about to do. I'm going to put it in the Discord. So join the BWO if you're in LA and whatever other city I go to as well. I am supposed to be in Houston in like a week. So I'm waiting on to get everything finalized. I'm going to see if, everything cleared on that side. They're supposed to be giving me some little MLK award or something. You know what I'm saying? Martin Luther Keys. I'm going to let y'all later.